So today we're going to just finish up the notes from yesterday, and I want to include that Theorem 11.7, which is the last theorem of the chapter, so it is kind of important. So that's our objective, is to understand and use Theorem 11.7. So again, that's never how we would refer to this theorem, as 11.7, okay, because it's only 11.7 for our textbook. So Theorem 11.7 states this: if the scale factor of two similar figures, and you guys probably saw this on the homework, so I told you guys make sure that you understood it from last night, is let me write that again. Is A to B, then two things are true. Remember we were talking about the area of similar triangles ended up being the square of the scale factor? Well, if you think about now that was just triangles that we had in our notes. This is any figure. So this could be pentagons, this could be hexagons, this could be squares, any similar figures, okay? Now, if we're talking about something that's one-dimensional like perimeter, we get one scale factor. If we're talking something two-dimensional like area, now we're going to get the scale factor squared. So it's dealing with what dimension of object are you talking about determines the exponent that you're going to take the scale factor to. So the ratio of the perimeters is the scale factor, A to B. And then the ratio of the areas is going to be the squared version. So A squared to B squared. So that's the scale factor, and we're going to square it. So what I want to do is an example of that, and I'm going to give you a really weird looking shape. So is everybody good for me to go? Yeah? Okay, Josiah, are you writing down the notes? Okay, well then put that down, please. So an example is going to ask us to find the ratio of the perimeters and the ratio of the areas of the given figures. So we're going to have this little guy. And we're told the distance from here to here is 8. That's not quite right. Okay. And we're told the distance from here to here is 12. Because we should say the perimeter of the given, there should be an extra word here. Similar. Okay. So these figures need to be, we have to know that they're similar in order to do this. So according to that theorem, first thing we're going to do is figure out the scale factor. And the scale factor from little to big would be 8 to 12, which we simplify by a factor of 4, 2 to 3. Now that's not an answer by itself because that's what we're going to use to calculate our answers. So for perimeters, all the difference is going to be is I'm going to have increased all the sides by the same amount. So when I reduce everything down to lowest terms, it's all going to go back to the scale factor. So the perimeters is simply going to be the scale factor, 2 to 3. Now when it comes to areas, I'm squaring 2 dimensions to come up with the areas. So what we're told to do is to take the scale factor and square. So we get 2 squared is 4, and 3 squared is 9. And that's all that we got to do on that one. Okay?